Welcome back. For this workout of the week, I'm calling it the best way to start the day. This is if you wake up and you feel a little stiff or you just need to move a little bit to get those endorphins going. This is how I do it. Join me in a comfortable seat. It can be on the rug, on a yoga mat, doesn't matter. Hands are going to be grounded on your knees, sitting up nice and tall. Pull an imaginary string off the top in the middle of your head and really lengthen through the spine. Relax the shoulders. Close the eyes if it feels comfortable and just start to breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth. Two more like that, even longer. Inhale, exhale. Biggest one yet. Inhale, exhale. Open your eyes if it feels comfortable. This time on the inhale, we're going to scoop forward. Chin comes up. Look up towards the ceiling, pressing the shoulders down. Stay for the inhale. And then the exhale, tuck the chin round the back, all the way back. We can even rock it back onto those sits bones using your knees for leverage, and then scoop it forward one more time for the seated cat-cow. Just feeling that stretch to the front of your neck, opening your chest, and then curling it all away. Come back to where we started with that length. Plant one hand down, the other one reaches up. Very gently, especially if this is the first movement you're doing. We're going to sway side to side, keeping our hips on the floor the entire time. First one's just to reach up, reach over. Second one, look up as you reach over. Third one, we'll pause and hold. Reach up, reach over, look tall, and enjoy the stretch, the side body opening. Big inhale. Exhale, come back to center. Other side, reach, look, breathe and hold. Come on back up to center. Find yourself into a straddle. This can be big, it can be little. Feet flex towards the ceiling. Arms out energetically. We're gonna reach the other way, flip, and then find that extension we just found with our legs bent. Reach, over. Legs are active, toes are flexed, starting to warm up through your core, through the sides of your body. Think long spine as long as you can get your back. Last time, reach, and over. We're going to meet in the center. Now that could be really tall. That might be forearms. That might be hands reaching out and your chest is flat on the floor, but find a variation that feels good to you and then drop the head. Walk yourself back up. Bring your legs back in together. I'm going to turn to the side, but you can probably just roll over onto hands and knees. I'm going to incorporate some cat-cow. Inhale, look up, exhale, round out. Now, as you inhale up, press your hands away from each other so you can really open up through your chest. On your exhale, pull your hands towards each other. Now we're going to do the same with the legs. Knees press away from each other, spreading through the pelvis. And then bring them towards each other on the round. Now put hands and feet together, hands and knees go far apart, and then press them to the midline. Find your way into neutral, tuck your toes, send your hips high to the sky, find your upside down letter V with your body. Finding your first down dog, we pedal at our feet, letting your head hang nice and loose. And then we find power in this pause. Doesn't matter if your heels are touching the floor or a foot off. Doesn't matter if you need that knee bend. Find your best variation. Press through all 10 fingers and then turn your hands out slightly. Since this is cued for the morning, our shoulders are probably not open that much. So let's give them a little space. And then inhale forward to plank. And this can be full plank or this can be modified. And then exhale back, downward facing dog. 2 more, your best version. Inhale, forward to plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, forward to plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, your left leg comes up. And then exhale, step it on through. Put it between your hands, nice and flat foot. Drop the back knee, untuck the back toe, and walk your hands up for an Anjaneyasana. Now, hands can stay on the knee or reach towards the sky. Where I want you to feel this most is through this back hip flexor and making sure your knee's directly over your ankle, opening up through your hip. Now put your hands on your hips and then shift back. And this might be enough just to shift back. Your foot presses towards the ceiling, square off the hips, and then think shine your heart towards your toes as if they're gonna connect. Don't worry, they won't. But that's how flat and long I want your spine, finding that hamstring stretch to the back of your leg. And of course, if you can touch the floor, you can touch the floor. But in the morning, most of us need this help and support on the hips. Send it forward, Anjaneyasana. And then hands go on either side of the foot. Tuck the back toe, step it on back for your plank. We hold for 3, modified or full. 2, pull the belly button into the spine. And 1, send the hips high, downward facing dog. Inhale, the right leg comes high. Exhale, step it between your hands. Untuck the back toe. Bring your hands up to your leg. And then, if you'd like to, overhead. Now feeling this hip stretch in the back leg on the opposite side, making sure your knees still lined up over your ankle. And if your arms are lifted, relax your shoulders. Hands come on hips. Send the hips back for that half split. Foot goes towards the sky. Sit up nice and tall on your knee and then shine it forward. Think heart towards your foot. Pulling that right hip back, left hip forward. And if you have the flexibility, hands can come down, but if not, they can stay right on your hips. You want to feel a good stretch through the entire back side of your leg. And then shine it on forward one more time into that Anjaneyasana, just for the inhale and the exhale. Put your hands down, tuck the back toe, step it back to plank for 3, 2, 1. Send the hips high. This time, inhale, look forward. Exhale, feet to meet your hands, however you can get there. Big toes touch, little space between the heels. My knees have a bend in them, that's okay. Inhale, halfway lift. Back strong, flat, shoulder blade squeeze. Exhale, fold. I'm gonna reverse that swan dive all the way up to stand. I'm gonna go through one sun A. Exhale, fold it over your legs. Straight-ish. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands. Step back. If you wanna take a chaturanga, you can. I'm just gonna cue holding in this plank for 3, 2, getting your core ready for the day. 1, press it back to downward facing dog. Inhale, gaze forward, one more variation. Exhale, feet to hands. Inhale, shine forward, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. This time, inhale, chair. Sink your hips low, weight in your heels. Arms can be high, they can be heart, or they can be on your hips. We're just holding for 3, getting those legs ready for the day. 2, and 1. Fold it forward. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, plant your hands, step back. One last plank for 3, 2, 1. Lower it all the way down to the floor. Arms come out into a cactus shape. Feet can be glued together or a little space, and just the upper body is gonna lift and lower. Inhale, exhale. Now really squeezing your shoulder blades together in the back, working these posture muscles. Just in case you sit at a computer all day, let's activate them. so they can stay strong all day. For 3, 2, last one up. Plant the hands down, send your hips back to your heels, knees wide, big toes touch, child's pose. Inhale, hands and knees. Put your left hand behind your ear. You're gonna open up to the side and then close it off, elbow to wrist. Open up to the side, close it off, elbow to wrist, warming up now through your lower back, mid back, upper back with the twist, and then thread the needle all the way through. Shoulder comes down, ear comes down. Opposite hand acts as a kickstand or reaches up and around, opening up. Only go as low as your shoulder likes the stretch. You can always come out of it. And then gently unwind, press up. This time we're going to take a long arm all the way up, open, look up towards your thumb, and then set it down. Right hand behind the ear, open on the inhale, exhale, close, open, and close. Last one, we open. You'll see what it looks like to thread the needle on the other side. Shoulder comes down, ear comes down. Now my left hand serves as a kickstand if it's too much, or half bind, reaching up and around. Press that hand back on up. Drag your arm straight. Look up towards your thumb. And then hand comes down. One cat-cow, we reset the spine. Inhale up, tailbone goes high, chin goes up. Exhale, cow, round, squeeze everything into the middle. Tuck the toes, send it up, and all you're gonna do is walk your hands back to your feet. Because we're gonna end standing today, because we want this to be a wake-up posture. Stand up tall, toes go out, arms go into a cactus. We bend and extend, reach it up all the way. Bend, maybe even elbows can touch those knees, those thighs, extend. If not, no worries. Your goal, tailbone towards the floor. Last 2. Last 1. This time at the top, we turn all 10 toes, face the same direction. Wide leg forward fold. Option for the shoulder opener. Coming here, thumbs press, palms work their way together. Let your head go heavy. Release the hands if you have them. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, refold. And then however you can, stand it to the top. We're gonna take one big inhale. Hands come to heart center. Thank yourself for showing up for that great way to start the morning. Go have a good one. I'll see you next time.